Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another Hearthstone Arena video. We're playing as a priest, and that I'm currently 3-1, and that one loss was like insanely annoying. He had the Warlock I was playing against had the best possible opening hand. I had the worst possible opening hand, and I still almost won. So, I mean, maybe there was even a way for me to pull out a victory, but I was coming from harsh odds. Okay, I'm going second. I'm going to throw back the Temple Enforcer. Other than that, I'll take the cards that I can actually play. I don't have a real good coin play. Although I could Twilight Drake on turn 3, which is kind of interesting. Or I could just hold on to the coin as an extra coin in hand to get a more powerful Twilight Drake. I could coin out the Loot Hoarder, trade, and no, that would be stupid. Turn 2 Mad Bomber is excellent, usually. He doesn't have a Stealth Imp, because he would have put it in already. Because if he did, then I would have coined Mad Bombered. Alright, I'll Mad Bomber now. 2/3 of a chance that he's going to die. I don't think I want a Swordsmith. No, let's Mad Bomber. I might get unlucky. Okay, acceptable. Taking 2 damage to myself is fine. I can deal with that. Okay, just got no one to buff there. Trade to clear the board. Coin out the Drake. Again, I could wait an extra turn. But no, then I think that's fine, actually. Let's do that. We're going to get a huge, very scary Drake on board when he's not in a time to deal with that. I can heal it. I probably won't be Shadow Forming quite yet. Well, again, it'll depend on what he plays. Well, I definitely won't Shadow Form next turn because I can't Shadow Form and cast it. But on turn 5, when I've got 5 mana, that becomes a possibility. I think I will kill that and then heal and then play out the Master Swordsman. And make the Drake that much more scary. Wish you could tell. I can't remember how much health. Well, I guess I took 3. Then healed. So, okay, I've got 6 health. All right. Couldn't remember. And there's no way to tell, and I hate that. Ooh. All right, Shadow Form, kill it. Excellent play. Or Shadow Word, death it. Depends on how much I want to keep my healing ability. If I Shadow Word, death, that's my only play. No, sorry. If I Shadow Form, kill it, that's my only play. If I Shadow Word Death, then I can put down a Loot Hoarder and actually get +1 attack to it and have a 3/1, which is fragile. I mean, I do want to go Shadow Word Death, or Shadow Form at some point. But is it too early right now? That also leaves me with a Shadow Word Death for later. You know what? We'll keep the death. Gives me more options. Means less stuff on the table. It's nice to have an active 2/1 Loot Hoarder because it can often trade with something. On the other hand, anything the Loot Hoarder can trade with, I could just ping. Alrighty. Well, I'm happy I kept my Shadow Word Death. Actually, I should have given more thought before I just blindly casted it. There may have been a better play. I think right now I just want the Harvest Golem. I could go Loot Hoarder and then Power Word Shield on my Swordsmith, but 2 damage either way is going to be fine. No, we'll get the extra card down. And that'll be fine. Because 3 damage, well, +2 here, can trade for a lot, leave me another guy on the table for their Swordsmith to buff, potentially. He could Hellfire. It'd be a good time for it, actually. If he's got it in hand. He's got another Dread Infernal. Okay. And the Voidwalker. That's starting to be kind of annoying, actually. Although we do have the Sunwalker, which is good. It's starting to be very annoying. I think we trade the Harvest Golem for the Voidwalker. We could also just, or not trade, just hit it. We could actually kill the Swordsmith on the Voidwalker and then ping it. But that wouldn't leave me enough for the Sunwalker, and I want the Sunwalker out. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. The only question is if I also want to put a Power World Shield on here, and I think that would be too much. I think that would be far too much. I'm tempted to Power Word Shield my Swordsmith to make sure he can't be Mortal Coiled. But I think that would be dumb. I'm just worried about putting too much on here and having him just get silenced. Well, if he's got a Mortal Coil, he's not going to hit the Swordsmith now, I don't think. He's still in a really good position to life tap. Yeah, there we go. Which, when you're a Warlock, means you're still in a pretty good position overall. Ooh. He's got a lot of fat in his deck. A lot of fat. Alright, well, I think we're going to sacrifice the Golem onto the 6/3. We could double Power World Shield my Taunter and let him survive through one attack, which is actually pretty fun. Alright, because he'd have 9 health. I should have actually done this first, because I might end up drawing a card that would be relevant. And then just go for the face. I'm thinking about clericing. But I'm already pretty vulnerable to a Hellfire if he's got one. He'd be willing to do it. And I'm paranoid about it, but they come up from time to time. And I don't really have a heal set up, so I'll just keep it for now. Gives me options later. That is probably not where I wanted that to go. The Swordsmith effect went down here again. Now that is really, 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 really annoying. I can still finish him though. Actually, then the 3-1 worked out okay-ish. He's got a lot of stuff out. Kill the big stuff. I think the Taunter plus another Taunter, that should be quite nice. I'm just trying to decide whether I should go for his face or hit his Novice Engineer once. I think I've got to go for the Novice Engineer so I can keep trimming the board next turn. But I would have liked to inflict a little bit more direct damage on him so as to discourage the life tap. He would have life tapped anyway, but maybe stop him from life tapping twice. You know, like on subsequent turns. I can get a nice enrage going on my 2/3 guy, though. Assuming he survives, which he won't. No, I guess this was a good play, actually, because I'm going to probably have to Mind Spike one of his little creatures. Sucks that he's got his Blood Imp out, though. Man, those things are good. Actually, this would be a great time to draw Holy Nova. And I do have two, or what is it called? Yeah, Holy Nova. Okay, still a fine time to draw Holy Nova, although getting slightly more annoying. Because now we got to kill that Blood Imp, and that would allow me to do it. Plus, I could go Northshire Cleric, plus that. I think the cards on his side were in the wrong position, so he thought he was going to buff his 4/4 and be able to trade or kill it in one go. Okay, he's out of cards, which is good, but there's a lot of crap he's got on the table, and he can still draw. That is still not what I'm looking for. Well, I can kill the 4/1, which I probably should do. And then Archmage, River Crocolisk, I think is fine. Oh, now that's interesting. He put Taunt on his Blood Imp, which means I can attack it now? No, I can't. It's still stealthed. Okay. I am going to do this, thereby encouraging or ensuring that he can't just trade or kill me with the 4/4. Now he's restricted to top decking, which is a good situation for me. And I knew that was going to happen, but it's still better off. He can also kill the Crocolisk. Oh, charge. That's interesting. He's got so much big stuff. And it's working out for him. Oh, he's going for me. Okay. Shadow Madness. Hit him that way. Hit him that way. Hit him that way. Put that down. And he can still life tap. He's getting pretty low, but he can still life tap. He might even sacrifice the Blood Imp at this point. Nope, doesn't have to. Alright. Oh my god. So much fat. Life spawn is pretty good. Oh god damn it, I can't ping that asshole now. Obviously want to do that. May as well put all the stuff down. I think he'll probably throw both at the light spawn, but not necessarily. More life tap. Oh my god, he's got so much good card advantage stuff. It's just someone with just a really strong deck going on. I think I just have to play this guy. It'd be nice if I could silence that, but I can't. I don't think. No, you can't be targeted by that stuff. This is not like the freaking fairy dragon. There. I just need the creature on the board. He's got the card advantage. I've got the life advantage. He could still potentially life tap once. That might be crazy. No, he's going for it. And I'm not going to say he's wrong. I may have done it in his situation. Another fucking Blood Imp? And a big fat Taunter. Now, oh, it's interesting that he does that. Oh, of course, now he's going to survive the frickin' damage. One turn too late. Because now he's still going to have a Blood Imp. He's still got a card in hand. At this point, though, he can't life tap anymore. And I have the Mind Spike, which is actually going to be really good. How many? He's got 5 cards in his deck. It won't go to fatigue. Oh my god, he's drawing. Well, I can kill him in 2 turns regardless of what he does then. Dude. You can't kill me before I kill you. I guess... What are you going to do? Like, not life tap? I guess I win. Wow, what a difficult match, though. Very back and forth. Such challenge. I like Warlocks in this format. Ah, nice played. Suicide. Very challenging. And I'm only going to go up against tougher and tougher opponents. I had a lot of fat. 4-1. Good run, though. I think priests are very compatible with how I play. I don't tend to play them in constructed because, again, they're slower. And I like to have shorter matches. But maybe maybe I should play more constructed. I think priest is just weak and constructed right now because there's still a lot of really effective aggro out there. All right, a mage. The mage ability is not really going to be a problem for me. These cards are going to be a problem for me. Although it's nice that I've got a River Crocolisk at least. Watch me draw the 2-1. Alright, I'll take it. Unless she gets a really annoying Mana Worm coin out first turn, we're going to be okay. I love playing Shadow Form against mages because it's like, look, I have the same ability as you do, only better. Just pass, just pass, just pass. The worst is Mana Worm, Coin, Arcane Missiles. Because then you got a 3-3 to deal with. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, okay, didn't coin. That's good. Could still do something nutty. Double Arcane Missile. Alright, that's fine. Oh, coin. Arcane Missile. Son of a bitch. Might even just kill my creature outright. Of course. And this thing's only going to keep growing. You know what? I could Shadow Form. Well, he's probably going to cast another spell. So let's just Shadow Form this turn and just Shadow Madness next time and kill it. Well, no, I wouldn't do that. Okay, here's what I can do. I can... Well, let's see anyway. Let's do this. We're still kind of in a rough place. Actually, in hindsight, maybe I should have Harvest Golem. That probably would have been stronger. It definitely would have been stronger. Actually, we'll get some pretty good efficiency here. Didn't cast a spell. So yeah, we'll Shadow Madness that. Do that. And, oh, I guess she's just going to ping me for the kill. Although I can force her to spend the mana to do it. I like that. If you want to kill it, you're going to have to spend mana on me. And do slightly less on your turn. And then on my turn, I can Shadow Form and kill something. You could also play a bunch of creatures, but I think it's time to do this. Now, I'm low on health, and if she's got some Pyroblast or something like that, I could find myself in a very sticky situation very soon. That's interesting. Spellbreaker it? Seems a little bit wasteful. But I think it's correct. Because I just want to staunch the flow of damage for a little bit. And then I do have a fair amount of fat stuff myself. Well, next turn I can go Temple Enforcer on, well, yeah, actually I can. Unless he trades right now. Which he might. What? Okay. Alright, so I can Temple Enforcer this guy. He needs Survive and then get pinged. Or... actually, I can Temple Enforcer and Power Word Shield him. That I like. Although I should have Power Word Shielded first, just in case, like... and I know, like, I could also have Light Spawned, Power Word Shield, all that stuff. But I think this leaves me in a better position. Because he can trade his gnome and ping to finish that off. But that's not very efficient on his turn. Okay, now I'm in Pyroblast range. And I don't have the self-heals and stuff. I might want a Holy Nova and ping just to bring me out of, like, death range. I think that's what I'm going to do. Well, no, if he's got a Pyroblast... oh, no, okay. I thought it hit me with 3, Pyroblast me for 10. They do cost 8, right? I'm not dreaming. I think either way, the mage, like, or double fireball. There's too many ways for them to kill me at this point. I'm too low in health. Way too much damage early on, and maybe I had to keep that in mind that I'm playing against a mage and then treated things slightly differently. That's interesting. Not enough to ping. I don't have a heal. I do have a way to get rid of big creatures, though, which is quite nice. Well, obviously I'm hitting you in the face. I think it's time for this. If you have another Flame Strike, you could Flame Strike ping. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Because I could have gone Light Spawn, Harvest Golem, Loot Hoarder. No. Yes, I could have. I guess the Loot Hoarder would have survived to pop that. And then the Light Spawn could have killed things. Actually, Mind Control. It's fantastic. I need a Taunter. Thank you very much. That's great. I mean, I'd rather use it for something big, although I suppose I can just Power Word Death something that's big. This means she can't charge me. I'm still on a razor's edge here. Cone of Cold? Cone of Cold would be pretty good right now. Azure Drake into Cone of Cold. I think I just have to unload my hand at this point. There's the Cone of Cold. I made a mistake. I've not lost the game. I should not have played the Loot Hoarder. I should have gone Light Spawn, Power Word Shield, Sinjin Shieldmaster, not lose the game. Now I'm going to lose the game. Do I want to ping her or it? Because if I go it, there's a variety of ways I can kill it on the next turn. But I sort of just have to win. 8, 15... All right, let's see it. Oh, right, I still have a taunt. I forgot about that. I forgot that, yeah, it's frozen, but it still counts as a taunt. Oh, I'm okay then. Well, I shouldn't say that. Going for the trade now? I mean, otherwise you are dead. Unless you have a blizzard. Oh, or another taunt. Okay. Alright, so... a few different ways I could kill it. I would like to keep life spawn as high as possible. So... I'm thinking I'm gonna... Actually, I should just double trade. These things can get pinged off anyway. Yeah, I like that. Trade the 2 weenies. Use my ability. Alright, let's use the loot hoarder first, just to see if we get a weird spell that might change everything. We did not. We're going to put down a taunter to make sure we don't die. And something else that can survive a flame strike. Wow. I'm so many misplays this game. The only reason I have not died is because she didn't have the insta-death card. Which could still technically happen. Alright, and there's room for pings there, but I don't think you can save yourself. Well, no, you only have 1 left. Well played. So many terrible plays. And yet we win. Well, that makes up for the game against the Warlock that we lost. That, frankly, we deserve to win. Alright. Well, I guess 5-1 is pretty good. We're going to put a cut in here. See you guys in the next video.